All right, howdy everybody. I decided to take you with me on this one section. I'm not going to take you through the whole thing. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here. I made a little mess, so I'm going to clean that up real quick. Right here, right here. All right. Remember how I said I was going to try to fill in these gaps? Don't forget, I know you can see, hopefully my big foot is in the way. Let me move you over, because I don't really have a look-see at what the camera's seeing. Oops. All right, maybe that's good. Get my foot out of the way. Get your foot out of the way, Bob. Get your foot out of the way. All right. Still there? Yes. Anyway, remember how I told you I was going to try to fill in these gaps underneath where the drywall meets this gap here, and if I were to try to do that, it would take a lot of thin set, and I'm thinking, well, you know, I caulked back there at least twice, maybe even 3 times, so I don't think I'm going to waste the thin set to do that. Oops, I know the camera's probably going to move because I'm in this little cramped space where the toilet is, right? I'm in the toilet area, so just kind of bear with me. Lesson I already learned real quick is this is going to go through a lot of thin set. Doing the waterproofing around your perimeter, it's going to go through a lot of thin set. I'm not even going to bother with troweling. Using my trowel, I'm just using this flat kind of trowel. I'm not going to be concerned about putting trowel marks up on here. Just going to try to get it up here a little bit. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure I have everything ready. I might not, I don't know. You know me. Where's my corner? Okay, so here's my corner. Right? And I think you can see what I'm doing. Let me readjust. Hold on. I know, I'm not a good videographer, whatever you want to call it. How's that? That's better. Okay. I know my foot's in the way, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, here's my corner. I'm going to put that in first, because I think that's the normal sequence. You put corners in first, and then you build away from that. Right? So let me, of course, I don't have enough. It's not over that as far. And like I said, bear with me, because I might be banging the camera a little bit, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum. All right, just over here. Okay. Oops. Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay. Do the corner first. Now the corner is folded like this for shipping, right? So I'm going to kind of unfold it and just give it a different memory. I'm going to fold it along the crease here. Oh shoot, the camera. Yeah, this video is going to be good. All right. So, yeah, hopefully you can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to put the corner in first. And yes, there's going to be a lot easing out because that was, I figure, put more down than you need. It'll ease out, it'll ooze out, and we can compensate from there, okay? All right, let me get my trowel, which is down here. It's already clean. Okay. So, don't have my light on yet. It's on. My light's on. I should have brought my my light with my battery, my DeWalt light. All right, so let's just ooze out some of the fill here. Back yonder. I'm not going to put it in the bucket. I'm just going to put it on the floor. All right. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it down here. All right, let's push this back. Pull this up. I know you're not. You don't have the best view, but I'm trying. So push this in, because you see how this wants to be here. The wall is here, so I want to conform it to the wall, right? I'm not worried about conforming it to the Curdy, the Ditra. I want to conform it to the wall up here, right? So, and I'm not going to squeegee too much out of here, but I don't want it to be thick, right? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's check the wall. Yeah, we're doing good here. Let's just bring this back. All right. Okay, so now I got that. I already have my length piece cut to length, but I'm going to crease it, right? Just kind of crease it in the middle, all the way down. And let me pause you because I want to try to keep this somewhat organized. So hold on a sec, I'll be back. Okay, the stuff doesn't crease great. You see the little crease there? And I had to put some pressure on that crease because it didn't come crease, it just came in a roll. So, oops, now I have to add some thin set over here. So let me do that. Hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay, I have to put some thin set up here, down there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now I'm going to have to repeat this process throughout the perimeter of this bathroom, wherever I'm putting this up against the, I don't have to put thin set over here yet because I'll do that when I go this way, right? When I go this way. I know. It's like, I don't know, it's like kind of like arts and crafts. And yes, I know about arts and crafts, okay? Believe it or not, it's good for you. It's good therapy, arts and crafts, you know? If you got a lot of stress in your life, and etc. Okay, so I have my piece somewhat creased. I'm going to lay it, I'm going to crease it just kind of like so, right? See how I'm doing it here? I got my crease. So I'm going to, and I cut this long purposely. So I'm going to put the crease down. Oh shoot, I already screwed up. Well, that's all right. We're going to deal with it because I wasn't paying attention, right? Sometimes I talk too much. I know people have said, Bob, you talk too much. I know, well, so what? You don't like it? Well, you know, it's like George Carlin said about the weather at the airport. You don't like the weather at the airport, move. Yes, he said that. Okay. Good old George Carlin. I saw him in Reno, Nevada one time. And he had, remember when he had, for those that were, you know, that used to listen to him or whatever, he had 7 dirty words, right? That when he, way back in the day, right? But then, okay, so I'm going to move you down here. Here's my crease, right? So my crease is actually, okay, now my crease is getting better. And I have to cut this corner here because I want to lay this corner down. Remember, I already did my outside corner, but we're not ready to do that yet. I want to get this to conform to this. All right. Let me get this. Now, the object is, yeah, I know, I was talking about George Carlin, but we'll come back to him. The object is to make sure this is set in the corner, in the crevice, right? Because we don't want a gap down there because we're going to put tire rod up to that, right? We don't want a gap. And remember, I'm going to be going, this is the critical part right here. See that? I want this to conform to the wall. So I got a little bit of ways to go in this. I know I have a lot of thin set down there. So it's going to be, and I made this thin set mix wet purposely, right? So see where we are? We're okay down here. We're okay down here. It's pooching out a little bit, so let's tighten it up a bit. We're here. We're good here. I got to put it. So this is what we have to do, going all the way down. Let's see what's wrong with this one. This part. All right. Let's just take a trowel. I'm gonna angle my trowel this way instead of going like this. I'm gonna angle it like so. So see that? That's what I want. That's what I want. It's like so. That's what I want. That's what we want. I'm gonna go back, do it again, and I'm gonna put my 2 fingers down here, and I'm actually gonna press against the seam tape. Let's get another angle. See all that we're pulling out of there? I don't want to press too hard, but I don't want to squeegee all of my thin set out. That's okay. That's looking better. That's looking a lot There. Do it again lightly. Just lightly. All right, that's looking good. Now, I want to come down. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm sitting on the closet flange. Now let's come down here. And I want to fill up, even though this is right on top of a line in between boxes, I want to make sure that we're conforming down to here, see? And I think I just got some of my sock, but that's all right. Okay, now let's cut this piece down. And where's my scissors? I'm using scissors, but I think I might use a knife in this case. Let's see here. Just cut it. I know my hand's going to be in the way. Like so, okay. I don't want to lay it down just yet because I want to put some, I want to make sure I got a thin set down there. All right, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't have any thin set on this. Okay, I got some thin set on there now, but I don't know if it's enough. Let's see. Let's put a little bit more on there. We can always squeegee it out. We can always squeegee it out, right? All right. Oh, that's going to be enough. It's going to be plenty, but we're going to squeegee it out. It's no big deal. Okay. All right. So let's lean down. I need to get a moist towel in here for my hands. But okay. So now let's make sure we come. Oh shoot! Sorry. I know. Hold on. This thing is getting long, so I want to end it pretty soon. So I'm going to make sure that I come down here, squeegee. See what I'm doing? Squeegee in it. Squeegee. Okay. And then I'm going to do like I did on the other seams. Bring it out, fill these boxes. Squeegee along top here. I'm going to squeegee down here. Yeah, see that? Okay. And instead of just pulling it out, I'm going to use it just to thin it out and make sure we got a good seal against the surrounding, be it the other seam tape or the Ditra. Okay, let's take another little squeegee down here. Just I'm putting a little bit of pressure. I don't want to squeegee everything out of there. And then we want to look at the seam tape for any areas that might need to be fixed up, pushed back. Okay, that's not so bad. It does have a tendency to move, the seam tape. It can move. All right, look at that, see? All right, so let's squeegee lightly down here. Okay, good. Is it there? Oops. Okay. All right, I'll do some more off camera because I wanted to give you an idea of what I'm doing. And this gives you a real good idea how I'm going to do the rest of it. So wait a minute, let me check down here this corner one more time. Okay, it's looking good. I don't want to get. It doesn't have to be purty, right? We're not looking for purty. We're looking for practical. Not purty. I'm not even thinking purty, right? So get purty out of your mind. Right? Get purty out of your mind. Okay. Let's just wipe it off real quick. The excess. Just up to. Now don't forget the tile is going to go. I'm putting that tile in. But I do want to just kind of rub the excess off. You know, not getting too. Oh shoot! This sponge is kind of wet. Yeah, something like that, right? Okay. All right, I'll do the rest off camera. You get the idea. I got my knees are starting to, my legs are starting to fall asleep. So, hold on 1 sec. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's show you. Let's give you a better view. You know, oops, sorry. So there you have it. That's the idea I'll be doing all the way around the perimeter, okay? So I know this was way long, but it showed you some good detail. And I'm going to take a break, of course. This is my thin set bucket. I'm going to go through a lot of it just to do what I did here. So I'll leave you with this shot right there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and there's going to be more to come.